welcome back. We are at part 4 of our ongoing series on how to use Corel Video Studio X7 Ultimate to make your family history video. And we have just imported all of our assets for this video, and we have all these different things going on. And I am again in the edit mode, and we are now going to work with some of these assets in our library. So let's first of all go down to one of the videos, and I'm just going to choose this one right here. And the first thing I'm going to do is right click and copy, and then I'm going to go to the end here and do a paste. Now what I've done has not done anything to my C drive or my wherever I have things stored. It's just simply making a copy of that in Corel Video Studio X7. And the reason I'm doing that is because this interview covers many different things, and I want to be able to put different aspects of the interview into my family history video, but maybe not in the same order that we discussed them. So I'm going to listen to it, and I'm going to give it a place in my family history video. So we're going to double click on that copy, and this brings up a single clip trim. And in that single clip trim, now I can play it. And what I'm going to get first is
you were telling me a story about going to
her name. We need to get her name, and she's about to say it. So I'm going to say that is the. And actually, I don't like the look on her face, so I'm going to go back just a little bit, and then this will be my set in marker. That's where I'm going to start the video, or her thing, this little clip.
Your name.
Okay. Nope, didn't like that one. We're going to go right back. And this is going frame by frame, and at 24 frames per second. That's where we'll start.
Okay. My name is Louise Charles Miller, and my parents are Ray and Bertha Charles. My grandparents on my mother's side is James and Molly Black.
And we're going to stop it there. And that gives me her name and where things are. And as you can see, we've only got this one little part here. And we're going to say OK. And then I'm going to go back up to this little part, and I'm going to rename this, and I'm just going to say name, so that way we know where she states her name. And that, by the way, if you noticed here, it still gives me the original name of the video. So that is just a little clip of a video. But we're going to take it again, we're going to copy that and paste it again, and then we're going to go on with her clip. And so now we'll move this back out. It probably won't go that far, but we're going to go there. And after she has introduced herself.
And Bertha Charles. My grandparents on my mother's side is James and Molly Black.
That's where we stopped. So that's where we're going to start the next clip. And then she's going to tell us a little bit about.
We used to go there many times and they live in Neosho, Missouri. And we used to go there many times during the summer and for holidays. And we always loved going there because it was like a mini farm. And we were from the city, so we thought it was wonderful to see the well and in the smokehouse full of hams hanging down. And Grandpa had a strawberry patch, and we just thought that was great when he let us help him pick those strawberries. And then my brother and I, Raymond, loved to go to the storm cellar, because when we opened it for the first time, we were in awe, because here was all these canned vegetables, in jars rather, and then they had bushel baskets of potatoes and apples, and every night my grandparents would have an apple. Only what they would do is they would take the whole apple and have a teaspoon and would go into the apple, and they would start shaving the fruit part inside. And that was every night they did that. And of course, they also had a chicken coop, and I thought it was great fun to go gather the eggs, until my grandmother said one day to me, "Now be sure and look in the nest, because there may be a snake." That was the end of my career of gathering eggs.
So we're going to stop there, and we make that the end. And this is going to, we're going to say, okay, and now instead of name, we're going to call this visiting the farm. And then we'd go on and keep doing that, and we would continue that all the way through. Now, I happen to have other things, pictures and so forth, of like that farm that they visited, and she's gonna soon talk about how the World War I broke out, or World War II broke out, and what happened across the street from the farm, and that's a picture of that. So there's different things that we're going to be able to use, and we will use that in the future. But until then, what we need to do is actually break up all of my interviews into little pieces that I can work with. So as she tells her family story, I can separate the voice from the picture, and maybe put a different picture in there, or maybe overlay a picture, or different things like that. So first thing I need to do is break up all of these into little pieces of her story that I can use and storyboard it out down here, and put video clips down here to bring together the whole story. So that's the next step, breaking it all up into manageable pieces. And notice we haven't done anything at the bottom yet. We haven't begun our true editing yet, but this will be super helpful when it comes time to put it all together. So that's next. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and join our Twitter feed. Thanks so much for watching.